we're actually bringing out some truths, peel back the layers of all this fluff.
Shining the light on this industry as a whole.
Maybe you should stay away from it. Hi everybody, welcome to Real Estate Raw and Uncut. This is episode 71. See how I go right into the episode there? I'm Byron Lazine. This guy's Tim Bray. We're gonna continue the Pooh Pride of Ownership little mini series here inside of Raw and Uncut. And on Tuesday we talked about the smoking inside of a house, which is just brutal.
You offended a ton of people.
I'm sure I did. I'm looking forward to those comments. But today we want to talk about the crap outside your house that's in your yard.
Like lawn ornaments?
Lawn ornaments, all that stuff that some people might think is really nice and adding a ton of value. But is it, when you go to sell, is it actually detracting from your appearance?
That's a great question. I'll tell you what, if your house is mobile and the cars in your yard are not, we may have a problem.
I like that. The house is mobile, but the cars are not.
So you ever seen those houses that have there's grass growing up around them?
This is actually a great day to do this, because this morning Lauren is actually looking for those companies that come and they take the cars away. I have a client. I said, what are you doing with this car when you sell it? When we sell the place? He goes, well, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I mean, this one has not run in years. It's rusting. It's just sitting there
in the front yard.
In the front yard.
Put it in the backyard. Get it out of the line of sight.
Just get rid of it. I mean, why do you have it?
I mean, a lot of these towns actually have ordinances that say that your car has to be mobile.
Right.
And you can't have so many cars, unregistered vehicles on your yard. And the issue is, like, these gas pans and these oil pans, they rust. And if that leaks and goes into the ground, then you get an environmental issue.
Ooh.
So anyway, that definitely doesn't help your.
Why do you have it? I've never understood clutter, or holding on to this car for years and years. If you're gonna fix it up, do it. Just do it.
Yeah,
if you're not, get rid of the hunk of junk.
What if it had like that? It had like a BMW emblem on it or something. At one time, it was a nice car.
Yeah.
It's a trophy. You put it in your front. Put it in your yard.
Take a photo of it, save the photo, get rid of the car for scrap metal. Just have someone take it off your hands, because it looks awful.
Yeah, but sometimes people need to use the things they can't use them anymore, like those, again, the bathtubs. You've seen those porcelain bathtubs?
Yeah.
So they take them and they're religious people, and that's fine. Everything's good. So you take one and you stuff it in the ground. So then you put like the Virgin Mary in there. So she's protected.
Yeah, she's protected.
Right? But it's a bathtub.
Be good, like paintball. Hide behind the tub.
Now I like the creativity.
Paintball course.
They should put those randomly.
I had a friend in high school. He had cars in the woods. We'd hide behind these cars and play paintball.
Yeah, so
there was a use. And growing up, I got to tell this story. My parents had this crazy friend, Maury, I think was his name, and he used to live in Florida. But every time he'd come up because my parents typically kept a nice, pretty clean yard, pretty well landscaped. And when he'd come up from Florida to let them know he's in the hood, he would stick this pink flamingo in the front yard.
Brilliant. So you always knew he was there.
We always knew. Then we knew to, book a vacation right away to avoid this guy. But
I like it. So it's an indicator of, it's kind of like that red light when your temperature in your house goes too low.
Yeah.
Red light pops on.
I wonder if this guy's even alive. I'll have to check in with the parents.
So pink flamingos aren't a good thing?
Pink flamingos, I think even if you're in Florida, they're not a good thing.
What if you have like a flock of them? And then a gazing ball in the middle.
Yeah, and a gazing.
What do you do with those things?
I don't know. And I'm not here to put down somebody else's style. I just know that if you're going to go to sell your house and you have a lot of clutter in your yard,
get rid of it.
All it does is distract the buyer.
That's right.
If your yard is very well manicured, very nicely landscaped, we were at a showing the other day where the buyers were like, this yard was so beautifully landscaped when we bought it. It gives you a certain increase in the value of your home, because perception, it'll always be this way, even though they have to put in the work to keep it that way.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever sold a home where somebody wrote into the contract, I'd like those cars to convey, or the pink flamingo, or the gazing ball?
No. But I actually have seen, I'd like the grass to actually be cut. I've seen that.
I've seen that as well.
So, I think decluttering anywhere on the property when you're selling a home, whether it's even as something as insignificant as the attic, declutter everything.
What if you're on a high traffic road and you put a couch out there because you just want to watch traffic? You should probably get rid of that couch if you're thinking of selling.
Put up a little tent over the couch so if it rains, the couch stays dry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know?
Yeah. None of my friends in Maine, you're not watching, so disregard.
There's a couple words for this, but I won't say them on Raw.
Jeff Foxworthy talks about this quite often.
This is a children's show, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I think it goes pride of ownership. If you want to get top dollar, act like somebody that gets top dollar.
Peace.
See you next week.